Hey everyone, Jane here at Attrell Toyota here in Brampton, and right now you are looking at the 2018 RAV4 Platinum. Now, of course, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle, and this particular one is in Blizzard Pearl. However, it does come available in a variety of colors, and I will list those in the description below. But what I'm going to do for you right now is give you a quick little exterior walk around, show you as many features as I possibly can, and then I'm going to bring you inside. So starting at the front here, we have this beautiful black grille. Of course, you have your chrome Toyota emblem, and there is a bit of a gloss covering going over that, and that is because it supports our Toyota safety sense. So there's actually sonars built in behind that. Our lights are LED headlights. We also have LED daytime running lights and integrated fog lights. On the sides here, we have beautiful 18-inch alloy wheels. We have color key door handles. Fuel cap will be on the driver's side of the vehicle. On the rear here, we have our power liftgate, which is foot activated also. Of course, you have your chrome Toyota badges and your very own windshield wiper. On the top, we have silver painted roof rails. We have chrome underneath all of those windows. And lastly, you have signals integrated on your mirrors. So there you have it, my friends, the exterior walk around of the 2018 RAV4 Platinum. Let's go inside. So just before I bring you inside of this beautiful SUV, I just want to show you what your key fob is going to look like. Now, it does look just like this, and as you can see, there's no physical key on here. Also, best part about it is that you don't have to press that unlock button. I'm going to show you how this works. It is our smart key system, so I'm just actually going to lock the vehicle just to prove to you it's locked. I'm going to put this key fob in my pocket, and all I need to do to unlock the door is touch the door handle. Simple as that. So that's our smart key system. So it will sense if the key's in your purse pocket or anywhere on your person, and it will unlock the door for you. I absolutely love that feature. But continuing on here, on the driver's side door, we do have your controls for your power windows as well as your power locks. We also have our driver's seat memory system in the Platinum RAV, which is a fantastic feature, especially if you have more than one person who's going to be driving the vehicle. Underneath that, we have a couple spots for bottle storage as well as regular storage. And of course, with that memory system, we do have the power driver's seat, and it does have lumbar support. But let's bring you completely inside this vehicle here and start it up. Because of our smart key system, it is a push to start. So foot on the brake, press that button, and the engine has started up for you. On the left-hand side of our steering wheel, we have our side view mirror controls, which are heated, by the way. This will dim the lights on your dash. The RAV4 does have our Toyota safety sense built right into it, so this is our lane departure alert with steering assist. This trim model also has a heated steering wheel and a locking differential, and of course we have our power liftgate. On our steering wheel, which is tilt and telescopic adjustable, also leather wrapped, we have tons of controls. So you do have your volume up and down, you have your up and down arrows as well as your pickup and your hang up for Bluetooth. We have our mode button as well as our voice recognition. On this side here, all of these are for your multi-information display, which you can see right there in the center of your dash. So when you click through it, there's a whole bunch of different settings. Just underneath that, this is also part of our Toyota safety sense. This is our dynamic radar cruise control, which does work alongside your regular cruise control. However, allows you to set your vehicle at a certain distance from the vehicle in front of it. Our Toyota safety sense does not stop there. We also have our pre-collision system with pedestrian detect. And lastly, we have automatic high beams. Now, that's all for Toyota Safety Sense. However, this vehicle does have a few more awesome safety features, including our blind spot monitor system, which is paired with our rear cross traffic alert. So there's little symbols on both your side view mirrors that will beep as well as flash if someone is either crossing behind you and or in your blind spot. We also have our parking sonars, so don't worry about getting too close to an object. Your vehicle will let you know. Enough about safety though. Let's go into the center here and talk a little about entertainment. So we have our 7-inch touchscreen display in the Platinum trim. It does have AM, FM radio, as well as XM, Bluetooth, a USB input, as well as an auxiliary input. We also have our navigation screen. To open it to full screen, just touch it one time. And that voice recognition does work very, very well. So yet another wonderful safety feature, as it does keep your hands on the wheel as much as possible. Now, I know I said not much more about safety, but this is pretty cool. So this is our reverse camera. Now, we do have your regular reverse camera as well as your dynamic. So the blue is kind of like the regular line. Dynamic is actually going to change once you move the steering wheel. And then we have our bird's eye view in the Platinum as well. And I just zoomed up. There we go. So awesome, awesome backup camera. Tons of safety features. This RAV is absolutely stunning too. Just underneath that screen, we do have our dual air zone with automatic climate control, so everyone will be super comfortable. You can change the temperature from the driver's side to the passenger side as long as this is not synced. So as you can see, you can change them. Just underneath that, we have our drive mode. So we have eco mode as well as sport mode. It's kind of blurring out there. We have our heated seat controls for both your front seats with high and low settings. This here is our windshield wiper de-icer. Absolutely fantastic feature in the winter. And this is where you're going to find your USB input, your auxiliary input, and a charging outlet. And of course, we've added a second one just underneath there. I know it's quite dark, but there's a second one just here for you. While you're charging your phone, this little spot kind of has like a sticky pad at the bottom, so your phone won't slide around when you're on the road. We have our two giant cup holders down the center, as well as this beautiful kind of like stone looking center console, which is just for the Platinum as well. Our transmission is an automatic transmission. However, you can flip it over to Tiptronic if you would prefer to do gear changes yourself. Our center console here does have a tray in the top as well as a bigger compartment just underneath, and I'm useless with gloves on. I don't know why I can't get that. All my keys are in there. And the seats. The seats are a beautiful bucket seat. They're done in a sofTex leather material, so it's actually not made of animal byproducts. However, it looks and feels like leather. And there's this white trim going all the way around the seats, so they're not just comfortable, they're also very eye-catching. Up top we have our power moonroof, which is a little bit more useful in the warmer months. However, sunlight never hurt anybody. Your controls for that are going to be just up here, as well as a sunglass holder with a little cushy pad on the inside. And we do have an auto-dimming rear view mirror with a compass integrated right into it, as well as garage door openers just along the bottom of it here. Lastly, we have our dual overhead illuminated vanity mirrors, and that sums up the front seat of the 2018 RAV4 Platinum. Bringing you into the rear seat of the vehicle, that sofTex leather is carried throughout, as well as that beautiful white stitching going all the way around the seats. So again, not just comfortable, also very eye-catching. But bringing you completely inside the rear seat here, we do have our contoured front seat back. So there's a bit of a curve to that seat that just allows a little more legroom from the back passengers to the seats in front of them. We also have seat back pockets in both our driver as well as our passenger side seat. We have bottle holders as well as the ability of opening and closing your own windows. Sorry, of course that's built in. Now, if you only have two or one person back here, this center seat does flip down and it gives you access to two cup holders as well as an armrest. And my absolute favorite part about the RAV4 is the fact that these rear seats are actually able to recline. So when I say that everybody will be comfortable, I really mean it. Everybody will be comfortable in the RAV4. So as I've previously mentioned, we do have our foot activated hands-free liftgate. So all you want to do is just put your foot underneath there and it's going to open. Pretty awesome. So if your hands are full of groceries, my friend, no need to put them on the dirty ground. You can just wave your foot and open your trunk. Now, inside of our cargo area, there is tons of space. You could definitely fit everything that you would need, daily commuting to school or to work. If you wanted to go to the cottage for a week, I'm sure you could fit enough pool noodles back here to supply the whole lake. However, if you are someone that is very organized, we have included a couple organizational things back here, one of which is our cargo net. Now, it's very easy to use. There's just little inserts on the side, and you can just place it however you would like it. And that kind of separates things from, just kicking together back here. We also have our tunnel cover. So again, if you're an organizational person, very easy to use, slips in like that and just kind of keeps everything out of the eyes of the passengers, which I absolutely love. We also have your solid hooks down here if you want to tie some things down, have some heavier items. And of course we have your spare tire just underneath there. So to close your lift gate, there's just a little button right here. You just want to touch it one time and it will automatically close for you as well. Now, of course, I saved the best for last for you all, the engine. So underneath the hood here, we are looking at our 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. It does have variable valve timing with intelligence, and it does produce a really fun ride. Now, of course, it's a Toyota vehicle, so not only is it fun, it also remains fuel efficient. So for the Platinum trim level, we are looking at 9.7 liters for 100 kilometers on the road, which brings you to about $1,900 a year on fuel. So under $2,000 a year for an SUV on fuel. That to me is outstanding. So there you have it, my friends, the absolutely stunning, safe, and beautiful 2018 RAV4 Platinum. Now, if you do like what you're watching, go check out our YouTube channel because we have tons of videos of all the cars, trucks, and SUVs that we have here on the lot, plus some extras. Also, don't forget to press like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.